Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina. Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack. And the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Syracuse Orange taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Thomas looking to fire. Slings it downfield. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. Here comes the option. There he goes. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. The give from the gun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying to escape and get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Pulls it in. It's McFadden. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Using his legs, it's Cook. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Orange! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Thomas back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field and cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds space on the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Cook. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's McFadden. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
The option look. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
Give to the big fullback. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Thomas looking to fire. Makes the catch. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's McCoy. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Thomas back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub, they want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Thomas looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He's got it on the right. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. And off to Jones. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Whistle blows. We are... 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal.
27, jump!
The give. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Thomas back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, he's not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Under fire. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. These corners going to give them some space. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 21 over Washington. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Syracuse right back at it. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Williams. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. With the catch, it's Williams. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Lofts one high and deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that pass breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Caught behind the line. It's James. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Syracuse. They take the lead with the 6.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Takes the grab. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. It's complete to the left. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Thomas looking to fire. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. NC State on the move. Set up with another first down. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Sixth play of the drive coming up. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's James. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
QB excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Oh, what a cut! Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, CUSE. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Thomas back to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to Davis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Thomas Thomas looking to fire. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Powers through. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
We always talk about Yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Man, you feel for the kicker. He had a chance to tie this game in the 4th quarter. Didn't hit it as well as he would have liked, and he knocks it off the post.
He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Shoots it to the left. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Touch pass on the line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll run play action. Touchdown Orange! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UAB is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the prior. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 24 to Oklahoma State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Thomas back to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Rushes on him. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Sweet cut there. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Thomas looking to fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Let's go.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Blasted as he lets it go.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Snagged out of the air. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to throw again. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming
Just
up.
say if they pay me, I'll do this for free.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Thomas back to pass. Looking to take a shot. And it slipped through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They